What up, YouTube? So apparently you guys really like guns. So I'm gonna go through my 10.5-inch 300 Blackout. It's nothing fancy. It's a build with a Rock River lower and a hardened arms upper. Hardened arms doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the gun. Let's do overhead. All right, so I'm gonna start from the back here, and we'll work our way forward. The stock. It is a SIG stock. There's nothing really too fancy about this. It's a brace. It's from Sig Sauer. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, this brace it works for what it is. You know, you can wrap it around your forearm, use it as a brace. I do like to put it into my shoulder and fire it like I would my 16-inch rifle. So this is probably going to be the first thing to go. I will put the SBA PDW brace on this. It is the one that looks like the honey badger. So that's it. It's, what is it, $240 at the time of recording. Let's make sure this is clear and safe. So I will eject my magazine. I use PMags, and they are taped to tell me that they are 300 black. But up here on top, it's safe. It's clear. So, to begin, my lower is a Rock River Arms lower. I put the Magpul MOE Plus on for my grip. I have a little bit of goon tape on there. You guys can see right there. It's Rock River Arms. The upper is a Hardened Arms upper. Trigger. I can't remember what trigger is in here. It is probably... It's a single stage trigger. We know that. But it's probably like a 2.5, 3 pound trigger. It's very, very light. We will go ahead and... There's no take up. And then, it just... That's it. We'll reset. That's your reset. So very, very light. Super awesome trigger pull. For optics, I am running the Crossfire from Vortex. Takes a CR 2032 battery. Nothing super fancy. And then I am running a 3X magnifier also from Vortex. What I enjoy about this, it's sighted for 50 yards. You push here, and it opens. So I'm left with a clear sight for my red dot. You have, what is it, Night Vision 1, Night Vision 2, and then it goes all the way, I believe, to 11. I think daytime I'm running 9 or 10. I haven't gone to 11 on this thing. It's not going to be like Spinal Tap where it goes to 11, mate, so we just go to 11. No, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so I run the magnifier on this particular setup. My 16-inch is 16-inch 5.56, so we can go through that one later. But that one also has a red dot, and I'm debating on putting some sort of maybe a 2 to 10, or I don't know. I want to put a different optic on it and kind of use that for longer range engagements. Once this gets suppressed, I don't think I'll be taking the suppressor off. I'll probably just run subs through it, and we'll shoot for 50 and 150. So it is sighted, like I said, for 50 yards. We did it at Reds in Austin with my best friend, who happens to also have the same name as me. His name is Chris. But yeah, we set it in there, and I mean, it was perfect. It was probably like a 1.5 MOA gun, maybe 1.5, 2. But I was happy with it. We also sighted in his 20-inch 308. That one was also a zombie build with a bunch of different parts on it. But yeah, anyways, back to mine. The bolts, I don't know who the BCG is. I couldn't tell you. It's been so long. But I mean, it works, functions. It hasn't failed on me. This thing probably has 3,000 rounds through it at this point, 4,000 rounds through it at this point. Haven't shot much in the recent years. 300 Blackout got super expensive, so I stopped shooting 300 and I went to my 5.56 and 22s and 9. But yeah, so let's go to the front of the gun. This is a quad rail. I like to call this my budget Mark 18. But I did put the angled foregrip on the front of it. You guys can see here. Also, Magpul. My one problem is I'm not running a stock or a sling. I'd love to run a sling. I think once I get that different brace, it's going to have a QD mount. So I'll probably run a QD back here and then a QD somewhere up here on the rail. So it'll be a 2-pointer. So that's one thing that I am missing that I regret not having. And then as far as muzzle device, it's a standard A2 muzzle device. Nothing fancy. Oh, my quad rail is a Yankee Hill machine. Yeah, but we'll run some sort of a suppressor. I'm thinking something budget friendly. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Run a 2-point sling on it. Nothing crazy. I love this gun. 300 Blackout is just, it's a little pricey to shoot. Form factor is great. It's a 10.5-inch barrel. It is a 1.7 twist. And honestly, I mean, outside of 300 being very expensive to shoot, this gun runs great. I've cleaned it normal, lubed it normally. The other thing, and you guys know about these quad rails, I don't have the tool anymore to tighten this, so this loosens up every once in a while. I need to find the damn wrench or go buy myself one, because it does get annoying that I'll be at the range or whatever and we're shooting, and then all of a sudden I feel, my whole forend up here loose. And like I said, with the brace too, I don't mind it. You can still shoulder this pretty well. And then when you're running with just red dot, you have, pretty good cheek weld, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I would like to get the SBA Tactical or SB Tactical PDW3, I think. I don't remember the name of it. I know I flashed it on the screen a couple seconds ago. But yeah, that is my 10.5-inch 300 Blackout with my Vortex optics up on top. Again, I sighted for 50 yards on this. I sighted with subs. No, I said it was supers, actually. So once we start running subs and we do a suppressor on this, I will have to go out and probably re-zero. I'm not 100% positive on that. I haven't shot suppressed in a good minute. Especially with this, I've only shot 5.56 suppressed and 9mm suppressed. So future plans for this, probably run some sort of a light on this side. If I become rich and I come into money, then I will run some sort of a light laser combo on top that's suitable for some NVGs. I mean, the red dot has my night vision 1 and 2 setting already, so that's the good thing. I don't plan on running any sort of irons on this gun. I think as it is and as it stands, I think it's gonna sit pretty much like this for its lifetime with me. Like I said, the only thing I want to do is put my suppressor on there and a light for now. And then if I come into money, like I said, I'll do some light laser combo on top, some sort of a device. I know people were talking about the Somo gear, PEQs. I got mixed reviews on those, man. And like I said, night vision, I think, is a luxury. I'd love to have it. I would love to learn how to shoot with it. I would love to learn how to, control my weapon with night vision on and how to adjust for that. But monetarily and financially, it's out of reach at this point. But yeah, this is my Rock River Arms zombied 300 Blackout, 10.5-inch. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. I have a 16-inch AR. I have my daily carry, my 365 Legion. Got a 1911, a shotgun, a couple of 22s. I mean, guns seem to do good on the channel, and as long as I abide by YouTube's rules, I should be okay. I'm trying to read what the barrel says. I know it's a 1.7 twist. I know it's 300 AAC Blackout, but yeah. Any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the chat down below, and I will try and answer you guys as best I can. If you guys like what you see here, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and let me know what you guys want to see. I might do my record collection next because it's just kind of here, and some of it's old and some of it's new. Let me show you guys what I'm working with. That's my record collection. It's nothing fancy, and then I have a little record player up there, my preamp, and I run it to that speaker. But anyways, guys, that's the video. See you in the next one. Peace.